Okay, today we're going to do a walkthrough of Luna Rapacis. So if you're caught up from the last episode, we just beat the heroes in on, and then after going back to Magmel and talking to Lavinia, you'll be sit here. Additionally, this is a really good place to level up your blood codes. Specifically, you should think about maxing out Noah's blood code and completing Noah's request before you start moving on from here. So to do this area, the first place we're going to go is actually going to be down to kind of behind where the initial checkpoint is. And you can get on your motorcycle right here. But there will be these really difficult enemies right here. And it's your choice whether you want to sit here and fight them or just move on. I like to move on. Ooh, okay, so I was just kind of looking around right there, not doing anything crazy. But right here, once you get down here, you're going to be at your very first boss. And this is actually going to be, if you can see in there, you'll see it's one-armed Lyle. We got to buff up before I get in here.
Damn, so much for that.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm kind of building up my blade dance, and I should be buffing up even more than I am. And I should be dodging a lot better than that too. And what I do now is I get my once I get my blade dance up, kind of, I also do a drain attack, and that buffs up my my Blood Reaver blade. So I try to get these perfect Blood Reaver blades in to do a decent amount of damage to them. Of course, you got to get away from them bloodthirsts. Just trying to get used to the new dodge right now. There was just an update, if you didn't know, that completely changed the dodges in the game. And here's going to be a perfect Blood Reaver. Oh, I did it right when he was... That was only 6,000 damage. That was weak. Okay. So we got a special drain attack. And I'm going to try to take that right into another Blood Reaver. If I have time. And I did. So see, that Blood Reaver was double the damage, which is much better. So basically now I just need a couple more hits on him and we'll be good to go. Now that he's got his final bloodthirst out of the way. And I probably don't even need a perfectly timed Blood Reaver to take him out. And that's that. I mean, if you're using a different build, just kind of pay attention to his moveset, dodge around it.
I gotta say.
And you'll get a bunch of cutscenes, of course, as usual. I'm going to go ahead and skip those. Okay, so that is the Resurgence Energy 1 is completed. And now we are going to teleport back to this checkpoint. And if you wanted to, there's a Blood Bead and a Golden Nectar that's like really close to here. And you could go get those first, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to loop around the whole map and get them as we come to them. So now, instead of like turning around, now we're kind of going to the right. We're going up this little hill. Now we're going slow. Sometimes I just jump off my bike right there because it's faster sometimes. Depends on how much momentum you get and how you can keep it. And so up here in this area, there's actually quite a few things you want to get. So this is a pretty cool area. I like it. And the next boss is right inside. The next boss is going to be the Reaper Hero Holly. And if you turn to the right when you get in here, you'll see this guy kind of chilling here. I'm going to go ahead and crouch and get a nice back attack on him. And then you also see that item right past him. Ooh, I forgot what special drain attack button was. So right here, we're going to get, I think, a primordial heart. Yep, primordial heart. So we can actually take our Blood Reaver blade up to level 5. And right here, we're going to get Grand Crimson Stone. So that is an item to max out a weapon. So we just got an item to max out a Bequeath Forma and an item to max out a weapon. And now we got a Grand Light Stone. So that maxes out weapons, but it maxes out unique weapons. So you have the weapons that level up with the Grand Stones and the ones that level up with the Light Stones. So we're just kind of running around the building and we're getting all these different items. And you'll see we have a chest right here too. Ooh, that was a nice delay. It was like the perfect timing of, it was like the perfect timing for, oh, Bloodthirst. And Bloodthirst is a perfect time to get in another Blood Reaver blade. Okay, rebuff this. And this guy's a lot easier than the person we just fought. And this is where you pick up the Resurgence Flame Bayonet. Pretty cool bayonet. It looks cool. I have never used it in a build or anything, so I can't speak to its actual effectiveness. But once you get up here, and we're just finishing the circle around this area, we got a purple right here, which is just black tea, so it's nothing. I'm gonna try to backstab this guy. Get that special drain attack going on. And as you can see, I actually have 1.1 million haze. So I'm gonna go spin that real quick.
Jeez, are they ants? I'm getting fired up. I feel light as a feather.
Okay, cool. Now I've used all of my haze, so I don't have to worry about like losing it permanently, because that was a lot of haze. And we just picked up a nice little Heart Remnant 4 right there inside the greenhouse. So now we're heading in to fight Holly the Reaper, or Projection Holly, whatever, you know, whatever her designation is this time. That's some good ass music though. Okay, so don't want to get infected with that. Kind of got greedy there, and also didn't buff up my Blood Reaver blade with a drain attack. That's too far. Oh, it's actually not too far. Okay, so as you can see, she kind of put, okay, whenever she goes to the middle, make sure you jump up on this. It looks like she isn't doing the attack I thought she was doing, but you never really know with her, so just be careful. And I'm just going to try to take out her clone as quickly as possible now. Oh, I am out of, Definitely do not want to get leak on you. And this will be the perfect time to take her clone out. There we go. And I got in a really bad position right there. So the thing that I really don't like about this area is the fact that Noah's your partner. Noah is not very good at keeping your Ichor up. Okay, and this might also be a really good fight to. I should have did a drain attack first, but this might be a really good fight to use leak protection. Jeez, if I can get my words out. Okay, Bloodthirst back up. Okay, now she's going to the middle to do her special attack. So you gotta watch out for that, and then she's gonna put an orb above us. And you gotta dodge it. So right now, you wanna get out of there and you wanna dodge it. And it probably would have been smarter to dodge towards her. Ooh, and get better at timing that. Toxic is a really, really bad thing to have on you because it goes past your health, or it goes past your LP, which is your blue health, and it just drains directly to your actual health. Okay, I'm going in for a killing blow now, so I'm going to start charging up my Blood Reaver Blade. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just charging with Blade. Okay, well now's actually the perfect time. So I'll do this and then I'll go straight into a Blood Reaver Blade. Even though I could probably kill her with something less than a full charge. There we go. So what I was doing is I was using Blade Dance to power up. Or Blade Tempest? Or Blade Dance. Is it Blade Tempest or Blade Dance?
There's something like...
Okay, so you'll get through the many more cutscenes you'll have to go through right there. And then there's a little bit of a greenhouse you can look around. There's nothing in here, but, you know, hey, it's the greenhouse just in a different area.
Wait up, I'll be right there.
So now where we're going is you're just going to head out of there. I'm going to try to get a, you know, back attacks are great on these guys. It's honestly normally better to go around the left than it is. Oh, I got somebody coming. I just need to focus on killing. Okay, so it's honestly better to go around the left a lot of times to get to the back attack. Just like, you'll kind of learn it as you go. But how they kind of angle their bodies a lot of times just make that side easier. Okay, this next area is my least favorite area. So basically, once you're at the greenhouse, the front of the greenhouse, you're just going left, and you're coming over here, and there is this bell lady over here, and there's a lot of these turret guys too. There are a couple of items in this area, but the most important thing is going to be this golden nectar right here. So I'm just going to run in here. I'm going to grab this golden nectar, and I'm just going to keep on moving. So just like I did earlier with the other lady, I'm just going to keep on moving. I'm not going to stay there and try to fight her. I don't think these ladies are worth the time they take to fight. I think they're a really bad enemy type. A lot of builds don't really have good ways of handling them. And like my first set of builds I made on this game for my first playthrough, I could not kill those people very easily. This build's a little bit better, but still. So what I'm doing is I'm just running to the final boss fight. So this is going to be the blind hero Jose right here. And then you got your general customer token 9 right there. Very cool. And that is going to allow you to get probably heart remnants, or not heart remnants, crimson stone 9s. Yeah, crimson stone 9s and pure platinum 9. I'm just going to grab these items very quickly. And now we're going to head in here. We're going to fight the final boss of Luna Rapacis. This is also... Oh, look at this. Okay, so Hero Jose over here, she is not too hard. I did just die to her, but she's pretty easy to avoid her attacks. Like right there, you can tell she's about to slam down, and then she'll do attacks where she like slams her foot on the ground, and she'll like shoot a web out wherever you are. So it'll like shoot binding to wherever you're at. And right here is a good time to get in and hit her, but you have these orbs that pop out, so you gotta watch out for those. Sometimes you can completely avoid the orbs. She almost never does a single sword swing. Like right there was a single one. And you just gotta watch out for the double sword swings because they will basically one-shot you. So I'm gonna try to get in here now and do a drain attack. Perfect. And now she's gonna Bloodthirst, and the perfect time to do a Blood Reaver Blade. So wait for the blink, and then you dodge when the blink happens. That's how you avoid that. So that's actually a great attack to just kind of get right underneath her and start attacking. And of course, I'm too greedy. So wait for the foot stomp and then the blink. Okay, and it's the perfect time to get a counter attack in. Okay, and she's gonna slam. And there's something I've been meaning to test, and that's if the, so again, right there would have been a really good time to get in and hit her. But now that the orbs have kind of gone out, I gotta dodge. Oh! Okay, almost let myself get messed up right there. And that's a really good attack to dodge. Like, it's just easy to dodge is what I'm saying. Most of her attacks are. She has a pretty big tail. Of course, it's hard, it's easy to say that as a, and slam. And now blink. And then get in. Okay, I'll do a Blood Reaver too. And here you can do a perfect drain attack if you want to. So I'll hit her a couple times, and I'll go in for the drain attack, which I actually missed. So I wasted my drain attack. Don't be like me. Okay, another chance to just kind of get in here and get... See, I got really lucky right there with those. And now here's my final Blood Reaver. I said as I don't get my Blood Reaver off. Okay, all I need is one more Blood Reaver, but honestly, I could probably also do a Phantom Assault. But there you go. There's Progenitor, Resurgence, Projection, Jose. I really like to just use the Blood Reaver Blades because they do nice burst damage, and you really don't have to wait for like a massive window to use them.
Last of the energy.
And of course, buffing them. There's way more stuff you could do to buff them, by the way. I'm not buffing them anywhere near as much as you could be buffing them. Maybe for like the final bosses, I'll buff them even more. As a matter of fact, I'm doing the absolute bare minimum. Okay, now that we're done with her, let's actually go and get the final items I was talking about. So specifically the final blood bead. Yeah, blood bead. So, but we have a lot of enemies right here, so let's go take these guys out. Because unlike the big ladies, these guys aren't like impossible to kill, so we might as well. I'm just gonna get a drain attack in, and then I'm gonna go straight into a Blood Reaver. And of course I miss. Okay, there we go. Blood Reaver's really good against smaller enemies too. I mean, obviously. Okay, I didn't know that was gonna chase me. I was trying to go for a parry right there. But also back attack works just fine too. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Okay, and over here we obviously have a major item we need to get, and it'll be an upgrade item just like the other ones. We'll take out the little guy first. And we did aggro the bigger guy behind us, so we need to be fast. Oh, we didn't aggro the... Okay, yes we did. Perfect. But he took a while to get on us. Since he's a little bit bigger, I'll use 2 buffs on him instead of 1. And now we're ready for our Blood Reaver Blade. And he... Oh, he lived. I'm actually very surprised he lived. Okay, let's go pick up these items over here.
You gonna leave that lying there?
Immaculate Platinum Block. From the initial checkpoint, you can teleport here when you're done getting the Immaculate Platinum Block. So you teleport here and you just turn to the left, and there will be an item right behind this person that you can grab as you're going. But the goal here is just to gain a little bit of speed, and you can see I just died here, and then you're just gonna jump across and glide, and then jump across and glide.
Keep it under control.
And then here is the final blood bead of the game. And if you want to, you could wait until you unlock the map goblin to come here. But come around the right-hand side, and you'll also get a chest.
What a lucky find.
And you get the ability Overlink. So Overlink actually buffs I want to say it does something with your partner. Yeah, it activates assimilation effects while a partner is summoned. So basically you get all of the assimilation effects even though your partner's out on the ground. And we'll run around to the left too just to make sure, nothing there. So not a bad ability, it's a pretty big buff. If you want to buff yourself, it's a good ability. You can't assimilate your partner while you have it active, which I don't see as a downside at all. Then you'll circle around and come right back. You'll come right back over here. So that is all the bosses in Luna Rapacis except for the very last one. So what we're gonna do now is you're gonna go from the Mistle and you're just gonna head up here. And my suggestion before you do this next part is that you complete Noah's request and you have all of his blood codes maxed out. I don't know if either one of those things are gonna stop you from getting his final blood code, but I don't think it's worth taking a chance. So right there, if you'll watch that cutscene, see what happens. And then now Lou will be your partner. And Lou is... You get less dexterity with Lou. You get more mind from her. But you do get... Lou is a lot better at keeping your Ichor up. So I take that as a big plus. Okay, so now you're moving into the first final boss of the game.
There's another shard.
And we're gonna get all the way up to it, and then the final boss, this boss is actually gonna be the last thing we do in this video. Go ahead, skip this. So you can enjoy it on your own. If you want to, go ahead and use up all your haze before this fight. It won't be the easiest place to get back to. As far as... Sorry, it'll be easy to get back to. It won't be, like if you want to go level up or something, do it now before you go in there. So I'm just going to use the rest of my haze to level up a little bit. I'm at level like ridiculously over leveled right now. So, I mean 139, it's not ridiculously over leveled. It's easy to get to. So once I get in here, I'm going to buff myself up. And now let's get in there and start charging Tempest Blade. Need to make sure my stamina recovers. Okay. So as you can see, I have a really bad stamina effect on right now. So his attacks are very televised, as you can see, but that doesn't change the fact that they are fucking deadly as shit. So the final thing I want to get a drain attack in on him. And now I want to use my Blood Reaver Blade. I dodged exactly where he wanted me to go. Perfect. Lou took him in a perfect little arch. Oof. So here goes a Bloodthirst, I think? Nope. But I can't hit him. Okay, so he's trying to suck me in, so... I'm guessing when he's trying to suck you in, you want to get away. And he just took away all my Ichor, as you can see. So I'll try to get some of that back real quick. And that seemed like a good time for a Blood Reaver Blade, so I'll just go ahead and use it. Ooh. Okay, I'll make sure I get behind him next time. Okay, so he puts a mask on, so that means he's about to do something special. In this case, he's shooting missiles in the air, and the missiles suck. If you fought the, he's about to do some sort of big old slam. I'm gonna go ahead and do a Blood Reaver Blade now that he's kind of distracted on Lou. I did not do a drain attack before that Blood Reaver Blade, which is the only thing I could have done to buff it even more. And now he's gonna take all my Ichor. So there goes all my Ichor again. Get a big old drain attack on him now. Let's see if we can turn that into a Blood Reaver blade. Nope, Bloodthirst. So I got a little greedy on my buffs right there. Okay, now he's about to suck me in again, or... Nope. Okay, she somehow stopped him from doing whatever he was about to do. I don't know what the fuck this is. Oh, this is a big old laser. So that hand shoots out a laser. And you can see I'm slowed right now, too. And my stamina is very low. So here comes those missiles again. I know I was gonna get hit by it, so might as well get an attack in. So here is gonna be... Oh, here are the lasers I was talking about. So if you have the good dodge roll, they're pretty easy to dodge roll through. Unless you just stand right next to him like an idiot. You can tell I'm being more quiet during this fight. Okay, Bloodthirst. So don't be near him when he does that. Okay, gonna go into a Blood Reaver blade. The second I saw him trip up a little bit. And there goes all my Ichor. Unless I get out. I got out. Oh, she froze him. Wow. Really good job. So basically at this point, I'm just going to finish it up with some Phantom Assaults. And there we go.
Of course.
Probably using Phantom Assault more in that fight would have been smarter, but I just use my Blood Reaver blades. And again, I'm barely buffing them. There's some bleeding abilities. There's a bunch of... There's like basically, if you wanted to, there are like 6 or 8 buffs you can put on it. So just go ham. And that is Hero Valentin destroyed. And that is going to take you into the end credits. So that's going to take you into the end credits after you beat Soul or Hero Valentin. And then you're going to come back to the main screen. And you're going to see a big old continue right next to Xenon, okay? So go ahead and click continue. And that is going to take you into the next part of the story. This is where our video is going to end for now. So thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. And then we'll go into what happens next.